All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday night. Well, it's not a principal conference call anymore. It's principal's video call now. But want to welcome everybody. We've got a great speaker tonight, and just came off a phenomenal DE. If you missed it, I had to get there late because I take the kids to college. But even just for being there Saturday and Sunday, it was absolutely incredible. People um, got a lot out of it. A lot of new people there, so that was awesome. And it was just great to be in a situation where everybody kind of thinks the same way. So that was great. So get ready for October 15th to the 18th is the next DE. Week before that, GCC is doing a golf tournament. Would love for people to come in and play. There it is. Wow, nice. Chiro Cup, October 8th. It's on a Thursday. If anybody wants to come up, more than welcome to come, hang out and stay at our place, and we'll go play some golf in the morning. Have an excellent time. So it's a blast. Moriarty was on there last year, and Eddie Martinez and Chris Rooney. We had an absolute ball. So this our speaker tonight is a DE guy who I got to meet because he covered my office, and then I took care of his grandmother for a long time, and then I finally begged him long enough, and he came up and worked in the office with us, and it was some of the best full time. I think it was 9 years, and I've never worked with somebody who I never thought a negative thing about the entire time. Never thought, just anything. Just never said anything that made me, look the other way. It was incredible. Just one of the greatest people. One of my best friends. I think overall, he was then a little part time in our office while he was opening his. So I think it's 13 years in our office. He's been in practice now. I don't even want to say. I think it's 7 or 8 years now. It could even be more. But something crazy. I can't believe time's flying like this. But he's up in Ringgold now and kicking ass. And 3 great kids. Just an awesome, awesome DE family. And love and appreciate him. And we're going to bring up Dr. Pat McCarver. So we'll get him rolling now and take it away. And I love you, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Good evening. Kat, those were some old pics on there. My goodness, I need to update, I guess. Thank you for having me on the DE video conference call now. And Brian, it's been 10 years, buddy. Our 10-year anniversary was celebrated actually June 1st. We typically do a big patient celebration in September. It's cooled off a little bit. Don't know if we'll be able to do one as big as we normally do, but yeah, it's been 10 years. It's been great years in your office, man. It was definitely a blast. And I feel the same about you, buddy. One of my best friends would do anything in the world for you. And I think you feel the same way, even if it means, getting Krispy Kreme at 3 a.m., buddy. I'm with you. But again, thank y'all for having me on right here. Sorry, Miss DE. My middle son turned 15 on Saturday, and he had a few things he wanted to do for his 15th birthday. Got his learner's permit. Got a chance to drive me around a little bit. He wanted a crab dinner. He wanted a steak dinner. I don't know where he gets this stuff from, but we made sure he had a really good birthday. It's just amazing. I looked at one of the pictures that Kat put up from DE, and now my oldest son, who's 17, a senior in high school, he's like, I don't tell him, but he's a little taller than I am now. I keep telling him I still got him, but no, he's passed me. It's just been weird watching how time flies and how things change. And it's good to know that I have some good friends that don't, and they're still there. And glad to be here with you guys right now. I don't know how long this is going to go, where we're going to go. We got to talk about practicing in this COVID era. All new stuff. It's been really, really weird. I've had several patients that have tested positive, some symptomatic, some not, some very symptomatic. Don't really know what the differences is, and some that were very healthy people that they struggled, and some people that, from what they say, should have died, and they had almost no symptoms at all. So anyway, this is all new, I think, for everybody, and it's been weird being here in the South, where religion's really big here, and I hear people say all the time, well, when it's my time, then God will take me or whatever. But seeing this COVID thing, they've been really shooken up. I mean, some people who were pretty solid, I thought, in their faith, man, this one's hit them, and some people are scared, and I think part of our job is to continue to be the light for them. Be smart in your office. We've made several changes. Mainly, I fight it every day, but my CA office manager actually is phenomenal, and she keeps a tight ship, man. She understands that, as we know now, the liability factor for if you are considered an infection site, nobody really knows what that liability means. Could you be sued? Nobody knows yet. So she's running a pretty tight ship, making sure that we're doing things above board, checking temperatures, sanitizing hands, cleaning tables. We've changed our way people come in and out of the office. We have one entrance, one exit, kind of keep things moving in one direction. It's been totally different than anything I've ever seen. But through all of it, we have been phenomenally busy. We had one of our busiest months with new patients last month, and has continued into August. And I can't explain it except for anything but just being a light. There's been no screenings to do. I haven't done any online marketing. We're just there. We're just serving, and just trying to teach the same truth to everyone. Tommy John, who I don't know if he's on the call or not, but if you don't follow him on Instagram, he's a good follow. One of his sayings that he puts with all his posts is, "Our immune systems in pandemics," and that is so true. And that's one of the things that I try to instill in my patients, that part of keeping that immune system healthy is keeping that nerve system connected. And that's what we try to preach in the office. We try to keep that consistent message. And it's working. And I don't know what to do. We just say thank you and just keep rolling. I went by my office today. We're closed on Tuesdays. I stopped by to do a little paperwork, and my son wanted to get adjusted. I looked, and again, we had 5 new patients scheduled for tomorrow, and I don't even know where they came from. Referrals, a lot of word of mouth, and people just won't care, bringing their families in. We've got a 2-day-old baby coming in, getting his first adjustment tomorrow. It's just exciting being in practice right now, even with all the changes. I hope I feel like anyway, all the DE doctors are all on the same page, and that we are preaching the same message to our patients. Our procedures may look a little different. The adjustment style or technique may be a little different, but the goal is the same. We want to clear our pelvic luxation. We want to connect that nerve system and allow our patients to be at their best. And I hope we're doing the same thing for ourselves, man. This is really, really important to live by what we're preaching to our patients. So I hope you have your chiropractor, you're getting checked regularly, and that we're living what we're preaching. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. One of the patients asked me, will things ever be the same again? And honestly, I don't know. And, to me, it's not that I can do anything about it. We just, we adjust, and we live life the way we have to. And, I want to be that light and just keep shining for people, and not instill more fear. I let them know, it's a virus. Some people are going to get it, some people are not. Some people are going to struggle, some people won't. And that's just kind of the way it is. You need to do the things that will give you the best chance to get through this one and the next one, and whatever else may come down the line. So that's what we're doing. So it's been just a great time. I can't believe I've been out of school for over 20 years. My buddy, my best man at my wedding, Rick Dow. I don't know if he's on tonight, but he lost a friend to the coronavirus, and he was shook up from it. He's out there too. He's been practicing. This guy getting adjusted. Didn't see him for a while. Calls to check on him. His wife lets him know he's in the hospital. A couple of days later, medically induced coma, trying to get it to heal, and never came out of it. We just don't know, and it's been an interesting time. So if you know Rick, reach out to him. Just let him know you're thinking about him. Anybody else that is struggling or has some things going on, keep them in touch, man. Give them a call, talk to them, reach out, and do that for just other chiropractors. Let them know that we're not in this alone. I try to my area, I've got about 4 docs that I go visit usually on Tuesday or Thursday. We trade adjustments. We talk, just trying to keep everybody on the same page, and just keep everybody going, so that that since we're all on the front lines, we need to be at our best. So that's one of the things that I just wanted to bring tonight, just to make sure we're doing our thing. And again, I apologize for not being at DE. I'll want to be there in October, and just kind of come hang out with you guys again, and to see the DE family. Hopefully my kids are free. Don't know. My oldest son plays football. My middle son's in the band, so weekends are going to be a little hectic. And we'll see how this goes. Even if they play, I just found out my undergrad, where I play football, they had to move all their fall sports to the spring, again, out of fear for this virus. So things are changing. So we will see. But I plan to be with all you guys in October. Excuse me, I need a little drink here. I'm getting thirsty. All right. So a couple of things I wanted to get into, besides the obvious that the COVID era that we're in and everybody's dealing with. A few months ago on Facebook, Dr. Brett Jones out in California brought up something that kind of got a few people heated, and stimulated some conversations that I've had with some people. And again, it's 2020, and I don't understand why we still struggle so much with race in this country. I've actually been going back and listening to some talks from the civil rights era, when things were really bad, and just the way people thought then. Just to imagine that we're still having some of the same issues now is troubling. If anybody knows me, I not anybody says they don't see colors lying to you, because you do. But it's how you react to it, and how you treat the people that do look different than you. I've always thought it was weird that we shouldn't refer to people, by color. I always use the example, if I was going to ask you to go get something out of my car, I would tell you, the first thing I would tell you probably is the color of my car. That's kind of what people notice. But, how do we, sorry, my dog is attention needing right now, so he'll join me for a minute. But, as we go through life, man, you're gonna see people that are different than you. You'll see people that are the same as you, at least in how they look. But the real trick is how do we treat those people? I think the golden rule, says that you treat others how you'd like them to treat you, and I think that's something that we could use and take that a long way. I was listening to a talk. I can't remember the guy's name. James, I don't remember. He's a civil rights guy from the '60s, and he was giving a talk about, he was speaking with Malcolm X, and Malcolm X said to him that something about mixing the blood of different races. And I thought, man, like, wait a minute, we all got the same blood. What is that? But that's how people talk and thought. And I think we're past that part of it, at least. But the fact that things come up, and we're all still so sensitive about it. I wish that we could just move past it. I know it's not something that you can just snap your finger and everything change, but it's something that I've tried to live by and instill in my kids. And that doesn't mean that we've gone without struggle, haven't gone without saying things. I mean, I grew up, and had the Klan march through my town. I've heard the stereotypes my whole life. Oh, you're the whitest black guy I know. What does that mean? Why do we have those preconceptions of people? Why can't we just drop those expectations and just meet people for where they are, for who they are, and not expect because someone looks a certain way they should act a certain way or talk a certain way or be a certain thing. I've taken a few steps in my own life to try to help this. I'm on a committee with our county school system with our county school system to help with some of the race issues that are happening in our school. There's lots of things that I didn't even know were going on. The fact that in my county, we have 3 high schools, and you count the number of black teachers on one hand. That doesn't make sense. Where's the diversity? and we're trying to answer those questions, and we're trying to figure out, why. And again, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I don't think anybody that I know. Again, my Brian Lieberman, white Jewish guy from New York, man, one of my best friends in the world, though, would do anything for him. To me, it's just one of those things that I feel like we all just need to approach this with love, and that's the big thing that DE has taught forever. Love is the universal language. So that's my message, man. It's just, let's just love each other. Let's don't be sensitive. If there's a question, ask it. Let's talk. Let's have dialogue. Let's get to the root of this thing, man. I think we've all seen enough in our offices that, number one, the subluxation doesn't see a color. If your subluxated, it's robbing your life. You need an adjustment. All right. Who gives the adjustment? That doesn't matter what color you are. Give the adjustment. All right. So, and again, I think now in this era for sure, we're saying that, the viruses don't care what color you are. We're all the same. So, let's just reach out and love. Yeah, I like that. Always subluxated people, man. Yeah, and some people unfortunately are still subluxated above Atlas, and that is a problem. And it's weird. Again, I'm in the South, and some of you guys up north probably don't deal with driving around town, and I still see Confederate flags on the back of hanging off people's cars. I saw one just Monday parked outside in the parking lot of where my office is. It was a big Confederate flag on the back of a truck, and it said, "This isn't hate, it's heritage." And I'm like, really? Things that go on still just really amaze me sometimes. And I just hate to see more and more things that are dividing us when we really need to come together. And again, I go back to, that's one of the great things about DE. I feel like it brings a lot of us together from different places in the world, different races, different socioeconomic classes, just everything, man. And it's all about love, and we just bring that together. So again, I plan to see all you guys in October. So I'm trying to think. I got notes here, so I was trying to see what else I wrote down. Get into tonight. I know what it was. Practice for 20 years. One is unbelievable to me. But I just want to thank some people who may be on tonight that have helped me along the way. Number one, I gotta say Brian Lieberman, dude. I bounced from Marietta in some pretty messed up situations. Now that I got the side of the microphone, I'll tell the story. I begged you for months, maybe even years, to come practice in your office, and you finally allowed me. And we had a great time together. Some good stories, good nights of Krispy Kreme donuts and road trips, that kind of thing. And the DE family. I'm sorry, Brian. I can't forget Rachel either. The Rock, the one who was the one who kept guiding us when we would kind of get off track a little bit. My brothers at DE, Pete, Steve, you guys are just rock solid all the time. O'Halloran used to do calls to that guy just to kind of keep my head on straight when things were kind of haywire in my life. Been through a few things, married, divorced, single, all this kind of good stuff. But trying to read people sending messages here. But all in all, man, life is great, man. Office is rocking. I got some great friends and people in my life. My kids are phenomenal. Can't believe my oldest son's a senior. And like I said, he's playing football, which was weird because he quit playing when he was 12 and he decided to come back and play as a senior. But he's loving it. Should be the starting cornerback, which I thought was phenomenal. It shows how athletic that he's become, and I just proud of him. And my other two, my daughter who's 9, and she's into everything. She dances, plays soccer, basketball. Who knows? She's probably the most like me. She's very outgoing, and again, I thank DE for the kids I have. Like I said, it was my son's birthday this past weekend. I remember we spent birthday parties there at the park across from the MC Suite, celebrating his birthday some when he was younger, and awesome memories of that. So I just want to thank that DE family again for all the love they've shown, and I just hope we can continue to do that, be that light, not only for our patients, but for other chiropractors out there. I get patients that come in from other doctors' offices, and they had some have never been adjusted, which is weird to me that they go to a chiropractor and don't get adjusted. And just that's our job. You Olivia, yes, I did. My daughter Olivia, uh, Nicole Cole, love you. But yeah, so I get these patients come in and they've been to chiropractic office and they don't get adjusted, and it's just so weird to me that goes on. So we need to continue to be that light for other chiropractors and invite them in. Just show them the love. Don't make them feel bad about what they've been doing. Just show them what's the right way, the best thing we can do for them. I had a patient. She actually used to work for a chiropractor. Came into the office and she was asking me about, well, why don't you have this modality? Why don't you do this treatment or that treatment? And my answer to her was, they don't help me remove the subluxation, and that's what you're here for. She goes, huh, that makes sense. She laid on the table and she got adjusted. And that's our goal. That's our job, to take care of as many people as you physically can, and just do it for as long as you can. It allows us to have phenomenal lives. I remember one day, I think it was Rene Acosta. I love that guy. It's just, I think he said the magic number was like 200. 200 a week, man. You see 200 a week, you can drive what you want, eat what you want, go where you want. Fortunately, we passed that number, but it's so true, man. The more you serve, the better your life will be. And again, it's not one of those things where you serve to get a better life. It's just the reward of it. You serve for the sake of serving. And I think that is the biggest lesson I learned there at DE, and serve with no expectation of anything in return. Brian, I used to talk about, can you take care of that patient that is never coming back as much as you take care of the one that that pays for a year up front? And we have to. That's our job. That's our one thing. Is to locate and remove the subluxation and keep them clear as long as we possibly can, so they can be at their best. That's what we do. We do it with love, do it with passion, and do it every day, or as many days as you want to be there. And you make your own hours, I guess. Another great thing about it. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys. That's really about all I had to say tonight. Just want to talk about how things are now in the office. Hope everybody's being careful. One, for your own sake, of you don't need to be sick and have to be out for 2 weeks. In this quarantine, we need all of us there serving. So let's be careful. Let's be smart. Let's teach people the truth about life and health, and let's follow those same rules for ourselves. And let's keep serving big. I thank you all. Thanks for letting me have this opportunity, Brian. Look forward to hanging out soon. Probably can't hang out like we used to, but we're getting a little older, but I'm sure we still have a little fun. Anyway, hope everybody has a great night. Thank y'all so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in October. Take care.
All right, good. All right, Derek. Oh, am I paused?
What's up, babe?
Can you hear me? Okay, good. Man, yeah. Love you, brother. Thank you so much for that, my man. You would have loved DE. There was probably more of the Black community in this meeting that I've seen maybe ever I've been there. It was really.
Yeah. Was there a Black guy there from Houston, Texas?
Zeus?
Yes.
Yeah, he spoke. He spoke at Parade of Stars, man. He was awesome.
Did he? Awesome. I found him on Instagram the other day, and I was like, I love this dude, man.
Oh my God, I wasn't there when because I wasn't there when he did it, but they said he was amazing, absolutely amazing. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I love you. We miss having you in the office. We miss.
Love you, Pat.
Yeah, we miss getting to see you as much as we used to. And but it's great having you around and at DE. So please be there in October, just because it's not quite the same without you. At least I still get to take care of your mom, so that's at least my connection.
Yes, you do.
She calls me her other son.
She does call. Yes, yeah.
I'm her firstborn.
She reminds me. I gotta go see my other son. So.
All right, everybody. Thanks again, P. I love you, and everybody. We will see you next Tuesday, and we'll do this again. Love and appreciate everybody. Have a great week.
Peace.
Yep.